When you think of Blanco tequila, what pops in your head? Probably something clear, unaged, vibrant, the pure essence of agave fresh from the still, right? The baseline for all other tequilas. So what if I told you that this bottle of Blanco claims to be the oldest one in the world? How's that even possible? It's a flat out contradiction. Well, today we're going to take a trip to the heart of tequila country and investigate the process of shaking up the definition of Blanco. We're going to dig into the audacious claim to find out if this Blanco indeed is actually old. This is the story of tradition, innovation, and a brand that's not afraid to dream a little differently. All right, before we get any further, let's get on the same page. In the tequila world, labels matter a lot. They're protected, they're defined. At the bottom of the pyramid is Blanco, also known as silver or plata. By law, Blanco tequila can spend no more than 2 months in any kind of container before it's bottled. That's what gives it its signature sharp, peppery agave forward kick. For decades, that's been an undisputed truth. So when a brand like Tierra de Ensueño shows up with a bottle that they're calling the world's oldest Blanco, it does more than raise eyebrows. It challenges the entire rule book. Is this just clever marketing, or have they genuinely found a loophole in the laws of tequila? That's the core of today's investigation. We have to go to Jesus Maria in the highlands of Jalisco, Mexico. The land is everything. We're talking about an altitude of 7,000 feet with iconic, mineral-rich, red volcanic soil. This environment creates the perfect conditions for high-quality blue agave, resulting in plants that are known to be sweeter and known to be more floral. This is where Tierra de Ensueño's story begins. The brand's name, Tierra de Ensueño, means land of dreams. It reflects a vision to honor old ways while still asking, what if? To understand their claim, you first have to appreciate their commitment to tradition, because the foundation of their innovation is surprisingly old school. You can't innovate if you don't have the fundamentals down. The process kicks off with 100% blue agave, hand-selected to ensure the highest sugar content. Once harvested, the agave's piñas are slow cooked in a traditional stone and brick oven for up to 3 days. This patient steaming process coaxes out complex sugars and deep caramelized flavors. After cooking, these piñas are run through a roller mill to extract the sweet juice or musto. From there, musto ferments in open air tanks using natural ambient yeast to give the tequila its unique character. They even play some classical music during the process, a practice known as the Mozart method, believed to develop a more complex flavor. The final traditional step is double distilled in copper pots. What comes out is pure, exceptionally made Blanco tequila. But this is where the path splits from everyone else. Okay, so here's the big reveal. Here's how they make their old Blanco. After going through the meticulous traditional process, the tequila is barrel rested, and they've turned this into a science, pushing it right up against that 60-day limit. For their number 7 ambitious batch, they rested the spirit exactly 59 days, 23 hours, and 59 minutes, pulling it out just moments before it would legally become a reposado. The choice of barrel is just as important. They're known for using extra rare wheated bourbon casks, including some that held Weller 12-year bourbon. This belief, but transformative rest, is the secret. It's how a Blanco can take on the characteristics of an older spirit without losing its soul. So what's the result of all this rule blending? A tequila that doesn't quite fit in any box. So let's review it. On the nose, you get cooked agave, layered with hints of vanilla and cinnamon. I even get a little buttercream. That might be just from that bourbon cask that it's set in. Let's dive into the taste. Man, that is really strong. That is good. Cooked agave is amazing. It gets a creamy, buttery mouthfeel. The texture's not quite what you get in a normal Blanco. And the flavor is roasted agave. It's orange blossom. It's some black pepper, kind of subtle toasted oak, and a really nice cinnamon finish that I always seem to get in the Ensueños. The finish is long and it just kind of lingers on with that cinnamon. This isn't a Blanco that'd get lost in a cocktail. It would really elevate it. More importantly, it's an incredible sipping tequila that bridges the gap between the crispness of a normal Blanco and the gentle complexity of a light reposado. You know, I gotta say, a tequila this unique doesn't happen by accident. Tierra de Ensueño is guided by the expertise of renowned master distiller Sergio Cruz and master blender Oscar Vázquez Camarena, two really good friends of mine that I really appreciate everything they do and the heart, soul, and tradition they put into making tequila. These two guys have really dedicated their lives to the art of tequila, and they're committed to transparency, treating each batch like a vintage, and meticulously hand-labeled with the harvest date and the batch number. The dedication to their craft is what gives their audacious claim its weight. They aren't just making a tequila, they're making a statement. They're showing how tradition and innovation can be two sides of the same coin. So that's the story of this incredible tequila. What's the most unique or boundary-pushing spirit you've ever tried? Let us know in the comments below. If you want to learn more about Tierra de Ensueño, we'll leave a link for you in the description. Let's circle back to that big question. Is Tierra de Ensueño, batch number 7, truly the world's oldest Blanco? The answer is an absolute yes. It's the world's most oldest barrel-aged rested Blanco. The spirit is masterfully walked through a tightrope of tequila law. By respecting the tradition while embracing innovation, the team at Tierra de Ensueño hasn't broken any rules. They've simply shown how much room there is to play within them. They took a dream of what tequila could be through passion and patience and bottled it. This tequila is available today, August 26th. So check out the link where you can order yours today. I want to say thank you so much to Tequila J-Bear and Maddie for sending me this bottle to review and talk about. And thanks for pushing the boundaries and making something really special and impressive. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.